All right, guys, let's go through every Premier League club's window and rank them. Let's get started. 20th, Liverpool. Okay, they didn't spend any money on players at all on transfer deadline day, not even one. They've just lost Wijnaldum, who has gone to PSG. They signed Konate, who will probably be on the bench for most of the season. Yes, Van Dijk and Matip are back. Those are really positive signs. But guys, when are they going to strengthen their squad? They've still got Milner and Henderson, who signed a new contract. And you've got Mane, Firmino, and Salah still there whilst they're getting a year older each year. They're going to have to refresh their squad soon. They've literally done nothing to improve their squad and have not got a replacement for Wijnaldum. Bottom place for you. Everton 19th, another Merseyside club at the bottom of the list. They signed Amari Gray for a couple of £1 million and he has scored 2 goals in 3 games. Really good business there. They also got Townsend on loan and Moise Kean has gone back to Juventus, who clearly didn't work out in England for him. But also, why is James Rodriguez still at Everton? I don't get it. He is now on the reserves and he wasn't even in Benitez's plans. He should be somewhere else in Europe. Also, Salomon Rondon returned back from China, which is probably the most Rafa Benitez thing ever. Oh, I see. Everton are slowly turning into Newcastle. But other than that, what is going on at Everton? The fans are furious about not spending any money on more quality players. 18th, Wolves. So Raul Jimenez is back since his head injury. It was good to see him back in pre-season. They've brought in Trincao and Firpo from Barcelona. I think they are really good signings. I think they should have signed another striker or someone to replace Diogo Jota because they have been missing that for a while. Adama Traore adds pace, but his end product is awful. And what else? Rui Patricio went to Roma and brought in Jose Sarr. It's kind of a downgrade because Sarr hasn't even won a cap for Portugal, whilst Patricio is still number 1. Newcastle 17th. They've now signed Willock on a permanent deal. That's it, not signed anyone else. Could they have got another goalkeeper in this transfer window? Maybe, definitely. They need one now because both Dubravka and Darlow are injured. Honestly, name me a worse owner than Mike Ashley. Newcastle fans are probably sick that they haven't spent any money on anyone else. Watford 16th. They bought in Sissoko, former Newcastle and Spurs midfielder. He will be a good addition for them. Though probably nobody was interested by that deal because on the same day, the best transfer window happened. They've lost Deeney and Gray, and now they've got Josh King, who is kind of past it now and isn't at his Bournemouth level. Arsenal 15th. Where do you want to start with Arsenal? The biggest spenders in the transfer window in the league with 156 million. But no, they don't spend that on quality players. They just chuck it at Ben White for 50 million. But does that really improve their defence? It made no difference to the Brentford game. He got an assist for them. And on transfer deadline day, you would assume they would get someone great, someone who can be compared to Tony Adams or Martin Keown. No, instead, they just got someone who I have never heard of. Hector Bellerin is loaned to Betis. He was never the same since his injury and hasn't been good since 2016. But AFTV are happy with that. And one final thing, Ramsdale's come in from Sheffield United. Oh, great, that's them relegated then. Norwich 14th. It's inevitable that they are going to get relegated. Same manager, same players, same style of players the season before last one. And don't forget, they already sold one of their best players, Buendia, but they have signed players from other European leagues, for example, for Bundesliga 2. They have signed Ozan Kabak on loan, and they did get Rosicka, Brandon Williams, and Gilmore, who was very good against England. I don't mind them trying something new, and that's why I've got them higher. 13th, Brentford. They haven't signed anyone apart from Onyeka and no new changes. Should they have established Premier League players though? Because their squad have got players who have been stuck in the Championship, though I shouldn't underestimate them. Did you see what happened to the Irish guy after what he said to Leeds? 12th, Leicester. They've made a pretty decent loan signing. Ademola Lookman, I think he can fit well with Leicester. He did the best he can do with Fulham to keep them up. And they've also signed 2 former Southampton players, Bertrand and Vestergaard, and that's about it. Their next target, though, is to achieve getting into those Champions League places. They've got the squad to do it. They just need to be consistent, that's all. 11th, Leeds. A few days ago, Dan James arrived for 25 million, which has probably kept them in a higher position on my list. He will add pace in the attack because he's quick, and this makes Rafinha go in the middle, which he prefers. Jack Harrison has also permanently signed. He's a quality player, but they probably need another centre-back because they've been conceding goals already, and they conceded 5 at United. Plus, they might need a goalie who's more experienced than Meslier. He's a good goalkeeper, but he's not the best. 10th, Burnley. They've got club record signing Maxwell Cornet from Lyon. Not a bad signing, and he has cursed Man City in the Champions League before. He can get crosses in from the left, which will leave Chris Wood to score loads of headers and tap-ins. Decent signing. 9th, Southampton. Irish guy's doubtful striker Adam Armstrong has replaced Danny Ings. Armstrong has scored loads of goals for Blackburn. He's already got 1 Premier League goal, and I'm sure there's more to come. He's kind of an improved version of Danny Ings, as he is younger than him. Livramento looks good, and I think he'll have a bright future ahead of him. 8th, Brighton. Well, oh yes, Shane Duffy is back. Next. West Ham 7th. So with no Lingard, it's been no problem. West Ham have been scoring goals as well. They signed Nikola Vlasic and Kurt Zuma. Good signings for them. Man City 6th. All right, Jack Grealish to Man City for the English record signing ever for 100 million. I'm not sure if he's worth that yet, but close to that amount. 70 million probably. And they missed out on Kane, Messi and CR7, who then returned to United. I'll come on to that in a moment. It's been no problem though. They don't need a striker. They've got other quality players, and I still think they will win the league. Aston Villa's 5th. I know Grealish leaving is a massive loss for them, but they've used that 100 million well for Buendia, Inns and Leon Bailey. I mean, that's great business. But are Villa a better team with Grealish? He was their best player, and when he got injured last season, they struggled for results and came 11th, which is, by the way, still a decent position. We'll see how the new signings get on. 4th, Spurs. Keeping Harry Kane was massive for them. This could change their season. It's why I call them the Harry Kane team. Another thing they need to get are defenders, and they've signed Romero from Atalanta to replace Toby Alderweireld and Emerson Royale on deadline day. And Nuno will do great for the team. So yes, a good window for them. Now the top 3. 3rd, Crystal Palace. I think this could be their best transfer window ever. Usman Edouard, who is a young goal machine like he did for Celtic. He's going to score goals for Palace. And Conor Gallagher, he's a baller. He scored 2 goals against West Ham and he looks skillful. They've also replaced the centre-backs from last season who were out of contract, and they've still kept Zaha, Benteke and Ayew. I think they can have a decent season. And Patrick Vieira got the signings just like he wanted to. And now into 2nd place, and I've gone for Chelsea. And I'm starting with Romelu Lukaku. goal machine, already played in England for Everton and United, so he's got lots of experience, and he won Serie A with Inter, so a really good deal because they need a striker to score goals, unlike Werner. He already got one against Arsenal and he'll be aiming for the Golden Boot. They also got Saul Niguez on loan from Atletico Madrid. He's very skillful, I think, and he'll do well. And now in first place, it's Manchester United. Now, they certainly won the transfer window along with PSG. The headlines are on Ronaldo's return back to Old Trafford, and that day was just mental. People all over the world getting excited about that news. United fans are really going to enjoy next Saturday when they play Newcastle. It's going to be an incredible day. Watching Ronaldo again in a United shirt on Match of the Day. And by the way, he is the all-time men's international goal scorer on the list when he scored 2 headers against Ireland. United also signed Sancho, who has also come back to England from Dortmund, and Varane, World Cup winner, and he also cost less than Ben White. Great signings for United, and they are still title contenders. Anyway, that's the end of my transfer window rankings. But before I go, I wanted to react to England smashing Hungary 4-0. A perfect game in the second half. I thought we were brilliant and could have easily had more. And Declan Rice's reaction when he was drinking the cups, legendary. But no, disgusting behaviour from the Hungary fans. Racism cannot take place. Shame on those people. The fans should definitely not attend another football game. And our players stood up well to that and stayed strong. Well done to them. Anyway, we've got Poland tomorrow, so we must put in another good performance and keep Robert Lewandowski quiet. You know, Lewandowski. So that's the end of the video, guys. I will do my Champions League predictions sometime next week. I will be working on that, so look out for that video. Please smash a like on the video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, I'll see you guys later.